I am the witch coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free 1-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple: making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic. So how is everyone today? Hope everybody's having a grand day. I am here. You are here. We are all here together. Artemis, where have you been? I think about you. I'm like, wonder what's going on. Haven't heard for a little bit. Yeah, I get you. You know, there's a great thing called headphones, like what I'm wearing. Helps me a lot when I'm wanting to listen to things that other people around me might not want to listen to, like, especially when I go like real crazy. Like, you know, nobody wants to sit there and listen to all the reels you're listening to necessarily. So yeah, I use my headphones a lot for that. We do have our signature spell and reading tonight, you guys. That is pretty freaking awesome. But don't forget to get on the free list. When you guys share, it does me a world of good. Okay. When you guys come on the live, even if you can't stay, if you come on and hit that like button and share, you know, you can go back and you'll find your reading later, or just, you know, share the love. There's Becca Crosby. You think your insomnia is back. I told you it was only like a temporary thing. And so you're going to have to really work on some of it. But yes, REA, here's how you spell Reiki if you want to know. There, that's how it's spelled. So since you were like, I think I spelled it wrong. There you go. Sorry you didn't sleep at all last night. Like I said, whenever you get a Reiki cleansing or healing or something like that, it's like a shower. Now, I did a lot of extra energy work on that for you, Becca, but that's going to be something you're going to have to work on maintaining. You have got to work on unblocking and clearing your root chakra and your sacral chakra. That's where the major blocks are, sweet pea. So, you guys want the full Reiki journey tonight? Like the whole through the chakras? Or do you guys want the normal Reiki? The shorter Reiki? Meanwhile, what's been going on with everybody? Maria, things better for you since we talked? Stephanie, what's going on with you? I see that you're doing a little bit of self-care time, and girl, totally proud. Derek, did you share, sweetheart? I don't have you down. Hey, Kat. You closed on your house last Tuesday. That's awesome. Can you come in from your personal profile, though, dear? So, yeah. So, congratulations. Who is Hannah? I see a Hannah on here. Who is Hannah? Okay, I didn't see your sharing, so... Okay, you guys have to say the word shared for me to catch it. So if you guys want... Where is my... Yeah, okay. Here we go. I was like, I couldn't hear the music. It's because my thingy was down. You're good. Yeah, if you guys want to get on the free list, here's how. Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
So yeah, the way kind of Reiki works is it's just like any other therapy that's out there. It helps. It helps in the moment. Like, let's say that going out and getting a massage, okay? You go out and you get a massage. It helps you. You feel a lot better. Unknots your muscles, lasts for a while. But if you turn around and go back to the same activities that knotted your muscles up, or if you're not working on your own, like physical therapy, mobility, and that sort of thing, you're going to end up with the same problems that you started with, because, you know, it's almost like you're holding a toxic radiation depleted uranium rod, okay? I can give you medicine to kind of deal with some of the radiation effects, but until you get away from the rod, all I'm doing is helping you hold steady and not die. Whereas the true healing begins when we're able to let go of the things that are making us sick. Does that make some more sense there, Becca? Hannah, yes, love and relationship 5 card. I got you, sweetheart. We'll do that here in just a minute. By the way, the signature spell and reading for the night is this.
The strawberry full moon has come, a time of emotions and of harvest. There are times when the air between us feels heavy with words never said, or wounds never healed. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt, so that new connection can find its way in. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt so that new connection can find its way in. That's why I created Strawberry Moonrise, a rite of release and reconnection, a spell that calls on rose quartz and lunar energy to cleanse the heart, quiet the mind, and reweave the threads of harmony between us. And to guide that journey, Moonlit Mirrors, a tarot reading to show what the strawberry moon is bringing to light, what conflict is ready to be burned away, and how to open the path to emotional renewal. This sacred pairing is $13 each, or both for $21. Join me live for free one-card readings and Reiki to begin your healing. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Stephanie, I have you down for your mentorship. Did you also share? I didn't have you down as a sharer. And remember, if you guys want to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. We are doing the drawings. Must be present to win. Once you are on the free list, you could be entered to win a free 3-card question reading. So yes, everybody gets a chance. Marwa Mira. I love the name. Welcome, welcome. Putting you down on the free list, sweetheart. All right. So as you see, before we have our pick 3, I haven't done this in a minute. And I was like, you know what? I really feel the need to bring this back. So everybody pick which one you want. We're going to do a see what your message is kind of thing and have a little bit of community chat. I do have a little bit of a soapbox I want to get on tonight. Okay. All right. Awesome. Got you down the free list as well. You guys have to tell me that you shared. Otherwise, I don't put you on the list. The system does not tell me you shared. When you guys tell me you shared, I just take you at your word, because that's between you and the gods, right? Who am I to sit there and, oh, Mama Shiya is watching you. Ooh, nuh-uh, not like that. It's not about that. Look, we've got a lot of division going on in the world right now, okay? I think that there's a lot more support for love out there than maybe some of us would like to think, that we think that everybody's all about hate. Let me tell you, we need to find ways to share love with the middle ground, with people who are in the undecided range, and say, hey, what kind of a life do you want for your kids? Do you want a life that is inclusive of whoever and however they choose to be? Then great, let's support that together. You want a closed off life? Then close yourself off. That's fine too. You're allowed. But let's work on finding non-hate things, middle grounds, not insulting people. A lot of times when some people are picking up certain lines on extremes, it's because they're feeling hurt. They're feeling disenfranchised. The anger that the extremities on either side is showing it's just an anger of like frustration. It's born out of frustration because they feel like they're not seen, they're not heard. So why don't we take a time to see and hear people, Marwa, if you want to be able to ask a question, you can donate any amount to be able to ask a question when it gets to your turn. The free 1 card is just a general. You could get your answer just from the general. Or pick 3. Pick one of the 3 here. Everybody gets to pick one. Jarek has chosen 2. So what do you guys pick? Rebecca picked 1. Okay, so pick 1, 2, or 3 for your tarot message to start off with our big general thing. You guys have seen several people saying mentorship. That's because they're members of the mentorship circle. Oh, hey, Papa Bear. How you doing, buddy? But yes, those people who are members of the mentorship circle get a free reading every week. So I've got Artie and Stephanie down for their mentorships tonight.
Are you ready to deepen your spiritual journey? If so, let's take it to the next level together. I'm Lady Shiya, psychic, medium, doctor of divinity, and your witch coach with over 36 years of experience in witchcraft. I invite you to the Mystical Mentorship Circle. This is the haven you've been searching for, especially if you're an empath or thirsting for a like-minded community. We learn everything from shadow work, Reiki, runes, tarot, astrology, and even life skills that matter. The best part? You get all of this for only $25 a month. You're not just learning, you're growing alongside a supportive community that understands you. Plus, you get special perks like free monthly readings, discounts on live events, master classes, and personalized mentoring from yours truly, the Witch Coach. Let your journey begin now. Visit LadyShiya.com.
All right, and as per usual, any of our lurkers out there that's not choosing one on the live, you're automatically getting chosen 3 unless you're choosing something personally, privately on your own, but that's okay too. Jarek, I've got you down for your mentorship. Papa Bear, day by day. You know what? Sometimes that's all we can do. One day at a time, sweet goddess. That's all I'm asking from you. Yeah, I changed the words because, I get into that real old-time religion. Old time. Predating the Christianity stuff. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's do our first reveal. So who all picked 1? Let's see. Papa Bear picked 1. Becca picked 1. Who else picked 1? Anybody else picking 1 here? Let me know who's picking 1. All right, so Becca and Papa Bear, you guys picked 1. Oh, aren't y'all the lucky ones tonight, picking the 3 of Pentacles as your message? Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles, first of all, 3 is a very sacred number, okay? 3 is a threefold cord is not easily broken. You need at least 3 legs to hold up a table, okay? That sort of thing. You think of Maiden Mother Crone. You think of 3, actually, since I've been on my year and a day journey with the goddess Nua, I've learned a lot about Chinese culture, and 3 is an extraordinarily sacred number for them. You see them with their 3 incenses. I taught Will this weekend. We were doing an offering to the Kuan Yin a statue that was over at Mythic Treasures, and we had 3 coins that we honored her with, bowing 3 times, and then giving her 3 coins. 3 is a very sacred number in this case. So the 3 of Pentacles. What's Pentacles? Pentacles is earth in the tarot, okay? And when you're talking about earth, you're talking about foundational, you're talking about physical things that you have, you're talking about ancestors, that sort of thing. But most of the time, it's about physical material, okay? So in this case, going with the 3 of Pentacles, Becca and Papa Bear for sure, this is saying that new opportunities are coming your way. However, one of the things that is very evident in this is that this is a joint opportunity. This is not going to be a chance for you to turn around and glory hound. This is going to be a teamwork venture. This is an opportunity for you to work with others in order to accomplish a goal, okay? I'm feeling the teamwork dynamic, both for you, Becca, and you, Papa Bear, is a real, very, very strong thing, okay? So paying attention to teamwork makes the dream work. Working with others towards a goal will bring you success, but you need to work hand in hand with each other, okay? We need to work hand in hand sometimes to really make the things work, all right? Number 2. Who chose number 2? We have Artie, Kat, Jarek. I have you guys down for 2. Anybody else choosing 2 before I flip it over? All right. Number 2, we have for you the 7 of Swords, okay? What does Swords represent? Swords represents air, okay? Air is the realm of the mind. Air is the realm of the things which can be felt and kind of experienced, but not necessarily touched. It is the conceptual dynamics, okay? All right, we'll get to that in a minute, Mira. All right, but that is air, the realm of the mind. The pen is mightier than the sword, that sort of thing, okay? Here we have somebody who is trying to pick up feathers after they have blown out of his pack. And I feel like, and this is normally the lying dynamic, the thief dynamic on the 7 of Swords, but what I'm picking up specifically for you guys is to let y'all who chose number 2 know the things that have already been floated out there, you can't take them back. You're going to have to figure out a context of how to deal with them, how to damage control, mitigate them. You can't turn around. There's an old phrase or an old story I'm reminded of as I'm seeing this card and feeling the energy off of this card. And this is like, well, somebody who goes and apologizes to somebody. So for, I'm sorry I spread rumors. I'm sorry I said this. I'm sorry I whatever, and talked about you behind your back or what have you. Okay. And the person says, well, okay, I'll forgive you after you do one thing for me. And the person's like, oh, anything, you name it, whatever I can do to make it up to you. Okay, I want you to take a box full of feathers, and I want you to go to the center of town. I want you to throw it up in the air, leave it there for an hour, and then go and recollect all of these feathers and put them back in the box and then bring them to me. So the person did as was requested, and a heart, I got you down. Let me write you down here. Okay, got you down, Anne. So the person goes to the center of town, dumps a box of feathers, waits for an hour, and then goes around trying to pick up the feathers. They get maybe a quarter of the box. They get maybe a quarter, and that's it. Okay. And basically goes back and takes about a quarter of the feathers and says to the person, look, I did what you asked me to. I tried really hard to recollect all the feathers, but I was only able to get this many. And the person who was wronged looks at the rumor spreader and says, that's how it is with words. Once they're out there, they spread, they take on a life of their own. The wind catches them and blows them here, there, and everywhere. And you can't always fully take it back. You can only maybe mitigate some of the damage, and that's about it. Okay? And, all right, Anne, do you have a different name on your PayPal? With a D starting? All right, Elizabeth, got you, sweetheart. But basically, that's the lesson, is sometimes once these things are out there, they can't be recollected, they can't be taken back, so you're going to have to deal with them in the context of where they are. Does that make some sense? All right, and now all of you guys who picked 3, which was Mira, Mary, Hannah, you picked 3. Who else picked 3? And anybody who came late, you're automatically getting 3. All right, so here we go. For number 3, we have the 2 of Wands, which is known as the shit or get off the pot card, okay? But in this case, it's really, you know what? Don't shit, don't get off the pot. In this particular deck, it's like you need to take some time distancing yourself and observing what's going on, seeing the real truth, seeing the real picture. Normally, in the 2 of Wands, I get more of a feeling of you need to pick an action and take it. But in this particular deck, we have a young lady who's sitting there. She's ready to take action. She's chosen her path. She's picked one of the 2 wands up, but she's still seated and still kind of in a planning phase. We see her kind of mapping, planning out. We see her globe right here. We see her sitting inside looking out. And what I'm feeling like for all of y'all who picked number 3 is that at this point, you need to recognize that things are happening, things are in process, things are in play. You've chosen your path, but it's not time to start that journey just yet. Keep an eye on what's going on and wait for the universe to show you the appropriate time to move, okay? So hopefully that helps and blesses everybody. Let's get into some Reiki. We need some Reiki. Who needs some Reiki healing tonight? Number 1 made you feel angry. That would be the opportunity working with other people. That makes sense. You don't really want to work with the people around. 2 felt weirdly balanced, which is, the things are out there. We talked about that. And 3 felt voided of anything. So you are just, that wasn't. So 2 is obviously your message then, Artie. How did that resonate with you guys? How did that, did your card resonate? Did you feel like did you second guess your choice, or do you feel like you chose rightly for yourself with the message that the universe had for you? All right, we're going to get into our Reiki right now. All right, and we're going to ask you guys to send your Reiki healing requests. Meanwhile, let's get the 3 healers out. I'm going to go with our clear quartz healer, our golden healer, and our rose quartz healer here, as well as Maxine, who's going to be in here because we got our headache sufferers here. And we're going to put Nuwa here in the center because she is the goddess of renewal. Okay, so we're going to look towards renewal of the spirit, renewal of the Reiki energy, and the unblocking. Interestingly enough, if you guys go on my personal page, you'll see or on my Instagram, you'll see a Reiki session I did for a client yesterday. She asked, could she record it? And I said, absolutely. So you can actually see an in-person Reiki session with me and what that's like. Okay. So let's focus in on our breath right now. We're going to breathe in through our nose. Hold the breath as long as it's comfortable. Breathe out through our mouth. And rest a beat or two before taking another breath in through our nose. And we're going to visualize breathing in the good white light energy, letting it flow through the body, filling us up with warmth and healing. And then breathing out all the negative energy like black smoke, and then letting it fall to the ground. Okay? So focus in on the breath. Breathing in, breathing out.
Welcome to this guided meditation and Reiki healing session. Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique that channels life force energy to support balance, harmony, and well-being on all levels. It's a gentle yet transformative energy, flowing where it's needed most. As you listen to this meditation, I am sending Reiki to all who are joining, whether you're here live or listening to the replay. This energy is here to support you, helping release blocks and bring balance to each of your chakras. You're also welcome to share any Reiki requests, whether for yourself, loved ones, or friends. These intentions will receive Reiki energy throughout this meditation. Take a deep breath, open yourself to receive this healing, and let's begin. Bring your focus to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine. Envision a warm, glowing red light here, anchoring you deeply to the earth, like roots extending downward. This chakra represents your foundation, stability, and security. When blocked, it can feel like fear, instability, or insecurity. Imagine these feelings as heavy stones weighing down the base of your spine. As Reiki energy flows into this space, visualize the stones dissolving into the earth, leaving your energy lighter, stronger, and grounded. With each breath, draw strength from the earth, filling you with a deep sense of safety, security, and peace. Take this time to request Reiki for any challenges related to stability, security, or support for yourself or loved ones. Now, bring your awareness to the sacral chakra located just below your navel. Imagine a vibrant orange light swirling here, like the warmth of a rising sun. This chakra is the center of emotions, creativity, and joy. Blocks here may feel like suppressed emotions, guilt, or a disconnection from joy. Picture these blocks as murky waters clouding the orange light. As Reiki energy flows in, see the waters clearing, leaving the orange light bright and warm, radiating outward. Feel this energy restoring joy, creativity, and emotional ease, bringing a gentle excitement back into your life. If there are areas where you or others need healing in relationships, creativity, or emotional flow, please share your requests as Reiki is sent to all intentions. Now, move your focus to the solar plexus chakra, located at the base of your diaphragm. Visualize a bright yellow light here, like a golden sun, radiating strength and confidence. This chakra is the seat of personal power, self-esteem, and motivation. Blocks here often appear as self-doubt, fear of failure, or feeling powerless. Imagine these blocks as clouds covering your inner sun. As Reiki energy flows into this space, the clouds gently dissolve, allowing the sunlight to radiate freely. Feel your inner power and confidence awakening, filling you with motivation and clarity in your purpose. Feel free to request Reiki for any areas where you seek personal empowerment, courage, or motivation for yourself or others. Next, bring your attention to the heart chakra at the center of your chest. See a vibrant green light glowing here, like a lush garden blossoming in warmth and compassion. This chakra is the center of love, empathy, and forgiveness. Blocks here can come from past hurts, grief, or a fear of vulnerability. Visualize these blocks as thorns or vines around the heart. As Reiki flows in, see these thorns dissolve. And the green light expanding freely, filling you with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Feel a sense of peace and harmony settling into all areas of your life. If you or others have any requests for emotional healing, love, or forgiveness, Share them now as Reiki continues to flow. Now, shift your focus to the throat chakra, located at the base of your throat. Picture a soothing blue light here, clear and expansive like an open sky. This chakra governs communication, truth, and self-expression. Blocks here may manifest as a fear of speaking up, feeling unheard, or being unable to express your true self. Imagine these blocks as tight knots in the throat. As Reiki flows, each knot begins to untie, freeing your voice and bringing ease to your words. Feel a gentle confidence rising within, helping you to express your truth with love and clarity. You're welcome to share any Reiki requests related to communication, clarity, or expression for yourself or others. Now bring your focus to the third eye chakra, located between your eyebrows. Imagine an indigo light, clear and deep as the night sky, radiating from this center. This chakra is the seat of intuition, inner vision, and wisdom. Blocks here can manifest as mental fog, confusion, or fear of inner knowing. Picture these blocks as a thick mist clouding your vision. As Reiki flows in, the mist lifts, leaving the indigo light sharp and vibrant. Feel your intuition awakening, your mind clearing, and a calm wisdom guiding you forward. This is a time to request Reiki for insight, intuition, or mental clarity for yourself or others as Reiki continues to flow. Now, bring your awareness to the crown chakra at the top of your head. See a brilliant violet or pure white light here, symbolizing your connection to the divine, higher consciousness, and spiritual awareness. Blocks in this chakra may feel like disconnection, lack of purpose, or spiritual doubt. Imagine these blocks as a cloudy veil hovering above your head. As Reiki energy flows, the veil lifts, allowing the light to expand infinitely, connecting you to the universe and filling you with a sense of purpose, peace, and unity. Feel free to share any final Reiki requests for spiritual alignment, clarity, or connection for yourself or others. I am sending Reiki for all. As we conclude, take a deep breath and feel the Reiki energy balanced and harmonized in each chakra, bringing renewed health, strength, and clarity to your body, mind, and spirit. Reflect on the healing you've received and the intentions you've shared, knowing they are held in a field of love and light. Now, as we close, bring your hands together at your heart in a gesture of gratitude. Imagine a warm light in your heart center, radiating outward to the world around you. This light is your connection to others, to all beings, and to the Reiki energy that flows freely and abundantly. This light represents Namaste, a word that means the divine in me honors the divine in you. Feel this connection to everyone sharing this moment with you, to those you love, and to those who may need healing. Carry this energy with you as you go about your day, allowing its healing to continue flowing through you. If this Reiki experience has brought you peace, clarity, or balance, I invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell me how this Reiki has helped you or how you experienced the energy today. Your experience may inspire or uplift others on their healing journey. Thank you for being a part of this healing experience. May you walk forward with healing and empowerment. Namaste, beloved Spirit Tribe.
How's everybody feeling from that? Pretty good, I hope. A little bit of a reset maybe that we all needed. I'll tell you what, having the Reiki time with you guys at the beginning of the lives is not only beneficial to y'all, but it's a beneficial reset for me to really get into the energy and flow of spending time with you guys. Because it's not just about, I got to make money, feed my family and all that shit. But it's about community. It's about the alignment. It's about coming together for our highest and greatest good together, It's more than just, okay, we've got another reader, another tarot live kind of thing. I wanted to really make a place where we can dance together and share good vibes with one another, And, can you do Mentorship Wednesday instead? Yes, absolutely. I can keep you on the mentorship list if you're coming back, Derek. But, and we are going to be doing our free 3 cards in a bit. If you have not gotten on the free list, here is how.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
All right, so the people I have on the free list are Becca, Maria, Stephanie, Mary, Cosmic, Artie, Jarek, Junior, Stephanie. Oh, I said Stephanie twice. Okay, hold on. Let me take Stephanie off the second one here. And just keep you on the one. All right. There we go. And you got your mentorship there. Jarek, Junior, Mira, Elizabeth, Annalise, Lynn, and Country Love. So if you didn't hear your name, I didn't hear your share. So Becca, Maria, Stephanie, Mary, Artie, Jarek, Junior, Mira, Elizabeth, Annalise, Lynn, and Country. You guys are on the free list. Natty, you shared as well. Excellent. I did not get to hear your show, so if there's something I should know about it, tell me, because I was getting food for the wolf and spending a little bit of Father's Day time with him. I figured I would catch the replay, but inquiring minds want to know if there's interesting information I should hear on there. Ha ha ha. Because I'm planning on listening to it. I just didn't listen to it live, unfortunately. Hannah Roseman. Hannah, you're first on the list tonight. So, what was it you wanted to get your reading on, my dear? I'm guessing. No, nothing unexpected? Oh, darn. I was looking for like some kind of juicy tidbit. I always like the give me the sitch, give me the whatever. So yes, Hannah Roseman, what are we doing for you tonight, my dear? Think you said something about wanting a love reading. Did you have a particular question in mind for your 5-card reading? Aha, you're the juicy tidbit, girlfriend. Juicy. Wait a second. Oh, it's up there. I don't want to get it right now. Yeah, make beavers wet again. Hat from Miss Natty. Just in a rocky relationship, wondering if I'm in the right path. All right, so let's see what this is all about. Are you on the right path in your relationship? All right. So let's see. We're starting off with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's having to dance the balancing act in your relationship. I get it. Okay. Going on into the Justice card. Okay. Talk more about that in a minute. You're split up and you feel highly like he's a narcissist. All right. Going into the Ace of Wands. That kind of explains the balancing act a little bit. Love Sassy, you can get on the free reading list by liking, subscribing, and sharing, and let me know that you shared. And that'll put you on the free reading list, the Hierophant, and then the 5 of Wands. Okay. So first of all, I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles on here, which is a balancing act, trying to balance out your needs, your desires, what's going on with you in your life with kind of what his needs are, what he's demanding. I feel like this is a really tough struggle for you. When you're with him, it's like you can't fully be yourself. You're constantly balancing things out, okay? Going on with the Justice card. Now, what's interesting about this Justice card, I want to pull this up and have you look at it. You see the mirror image thing going on here? Up above, her eyes are closed, but beneath where she's really weighing things out, her eyes are wide open. And I feel like your eyes have been opened to what's really going on. And you, with this Ace of Wands here, are truly embracing a transformative journey within yourself. I feel like you're on the right path spiritually. When the Hierophant, especially in this deck, comes up, we have that stairway to heaven, okay? Because she's buying a stairway to heaven. All right. And I feel like this is really saying to you, honey, that this is going to bring you to a higher spiritual level, an understanding of self. And how you doing, Brianna? an understanding of self, an understanding of where you're supposed to be going. This is bringing you to an ascendant path. So I feel like, yes, you are on the right path. But the Five of Wands, this is everybody with their opinions, all right? Five of Wands is drama, 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 okay? And this is everybody putting in their input. Everybody's giving you their viewpoints, their point of views. And I'll tell you what, this happens a lot, especially if your feelings are correct that you're dealing with a narcissist here. You know, narcissists, when they are on the other side of things, they are very much, very, very big on setting the narrative their way. Especially if you broke up with him, he's going to make you do everything he can to look like the bad guy. Does that make some sense? So yeah, this is going to be a BFD for you. All right. You're going to have to find your own higher path, your own higher ground. You're on the right path with this, on the path of learning and growth, but don't be pressured by all the drama that's going on around the situation, okay? Like I said, everything I'm seeing here is that you weren't able to be yourself. Your eyes are open now. You're undergoing transformation. You're undergoing a spiritual journey for yourself, a spiritual ascension point for yourself, okay? And this Five of Wands is just you having to deal with the narrative that your ex is currently setting. Your truth is real. Your context is real, whether anybody else buys into it or not, whether anybody else believes you, Hannah, or not. The thing is that your feelings matter. Your feelings are real. Your feelings are valid. Okay. So it is definitely, you're on the right path. To answer your question, you are very, 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 very much on the right path. And I'm glad that she says, yes, oh gosh, this is so true. Yes, it's all me. I get it. And it is really, really, really difficult. And it makes a lot of sense. You know, we have to sometimes go through, especially when we've been with narcissists, we definitely have to go through our shadows and dealing with our shadow work kind of thing, you know? And it's not an easy thing to do. That's for damn sure. Okay. So, I'm going to play a little something here. Where is it? Sacred Shadow Healing. I want you to understand where shadow work is and what it is and where it's coming from. And so, Hannah, this one's for you. I'm going to play this for you. Shadow work, as we understand it today, finds its roots in the powerful and pioneering psychological theories of Carl Gustav Jung. Jung was not only a psychiatrist, he was a seeker, a deeply introspective man born in 1875 in Switzerland. He wasn't satisfied with just understanding symptoms and diagnoses. He wanted to know why we suffer, what drives us beneath the surface of our conscious minds, and how we can move toward healing and wholeness. While many have heard of Sigmund Freud, Jung began his career right beside him. In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir until their ideas diverged. Freud believed the unconscious was mostly a dark reservoir of repressed sexual desire and unresolved trauma. Jung, on the other hand, saw it as something deeper and richer, a landscape of hidden truths, archetypes, ancestral memory, symbols, and spiritual insight. To Jung, the unconscious wasn't just a storage closet of unwanted things. It was the rest of the soul. It was from this more expansive view that Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the unconscious mind composed of everything we've repressed, denied, rejected, or disowned about ourselves. But this isn't just about bad traits like anger, selfishness, or envy. The shadow can also include our deep sensitivities, raw creativity, unspoken desires, intuitive knowing, and powerful presence, especially if we were shamed or punished for them growing up.
How does the shadow form? As children, we quickly learn what is acceptable and what is not. A boy who cries may be told to man up. A girl who expresses anger might be called mean or dramatic. Over time, to feel safe, loved, and accepted, we bury parts of ourselves. These exiled traits don't disappear. They slip into the unconscious. We build an identity that looks and acts the way we think we're supposed to be, and we lock the rest away. But the shadow doesn't stay silent. It speaks through our reactions, our judgments, our projections, and our inner conflicts. It shows up when we overreact emotionally to someone or something, when we feel intense envy or hatred, when we self-sabotage, or when we have dreams or fantasies that seem foreign to us. The shadow reveals itself through the aspects of others that most trigger us, often because they reflect something we haven't accepted in ourselves. Jung wrote, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. This is the work of the shadow, to reflect, not to shame us, but to show us what we've lost sight of within." Why did Jung call the shadow a moral problem? Because confronting the shadow requires more than just insight. It demands courage, humility, and radical self-honesty. It's not easy to admit we have biases, jealousy, manipulative tendencies, or unresolved rage. It's equally hard to admit we've silenced our joy, our sensuality, our desire to shine. Jung believed that becoming conscious of the shadow was necessary not only for personal growth, but for the evolution of humanity. Unintegrated shadow is dangerous. It leads to projection, blame, violence, and cycles of harm. But an integrated shadow becomes fuel for creativity, compassion, and personal power. This process of owning the shadow is part of what Jung called individuation, the journey toward becoming a whole and unified self. For Jung, healing wasn't about fixing what's wrong. It was about embracing all that we are, including the parts we were told were too much, too dark, too weird, or too wild. It's important to remember, the shadow is not a mistake in our design. It's not a flaw. It's a necessary part of the psyche, a survival mechanism at first, and later, a powerful source of growth. Jung didn't believe in eradicating the shadow. He believed in integrating it and seeing it clearly, understanding where it came from, and making peace with it so it no longer controls us from behind the scenes. In this unit, we begin not with answers, but with awareness. We honor Jung's legacy not by memorizing facts, but by asking questions. What did I learn to hide to feel safe? What traits do I most judge in others? Where do I feel split between who I am and who I show to the world? Shadow work begins the moment we stop turning away, the moment we choose to sit beside our fears, not as enemies, but as messengers. The shadow does not want to destroy you. It wants to be seen, and that is where the journey begins. Shadow work, as we understand it today, finds its roots in the powerful and pioneering psychological theories of Carl Gustav Jung. Jung was not only a psychiatrist, he was a seeker, a deeply introspective man born in 1875 in Switzerland. He wasn't satisfied with just understanding symptoms and diagnoses. He wanted to know why we suffer, what drives us beneath the surface of our conscious minds, and how we can move toward healing and wholeness. While many have heard of Sigmund Freud, Jung began his career right beside him. In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir until their ideas diverged. Freud believed the unconscious was mostly a dark reservoir of repressed sexual desire and unresolved trauma. Jung, on the other hand, saw it as something deeper and richer, a landscape of hidden truths, archetypes, ancestral memory, symbols, and spiritual insight. To Jung, the unconscious wasn't just a storage closet of unwanted things. It was the rest of the soul. It was from this more expansive view that Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the unconscious mind composed of everything we've repressed, denied, rejected, or disowned about ourselves. But this isn't just about bad traits like anger, selfishness, or envy. The shadow can also include our deep sensitivities, raw creativity, unspoken desires, intuitive knowing, and powerful presence, especially if we were shamed or punished for them growing up. How does the shadow form? As children, we quickly learn what is acceptable and what is not. A boy who cries may be told to man up. A girl who expresses anger might be called mean or dramatic. Over time,
I'm just talking and my microphone's not on. I didn't realize the video was quite that long. I forgot how long that first intro one was, but I wanted you to get an idea of what shadow work was about, because when we get out of relationships with narcissists, then we have to go through a healing process. And there's nothing like being with a narcissist that makes us shove parts of ourselves away from ourselves. Okay. Hannah, when we are with narcissists, they gaslight us frequently into believing that we are the narcissist and not them. But that's what covert narcissists frequently do. And they make you feel like, they gaslight. That's exactly classic gaslighting. That's exactly what gaslighting is that it's not me, it's you. Well, no. I'm reacting this way because you leaned on every last one of my fucking buttons. You know what I'm saying there, Hannah? Is that you are reacting to them. Now, one of the things that you need to do when you're dealing with a narcissist, Hannah, and anybody really, is gray rock. Now, keep in mind, if you are in a situation to where your physical or mental safety is in danger, sometimes it's better just to give the narcissist what they want and get out of that situation safely before learning to start setting boundaries. Because I'll tell you one thing's for sure. Narcissists do not like it when we start setting any kind of boundaries whatsoever. They're not a thing. Yeah. With my a-hole ex, I started saying, "You're so right. Let's call the whole thing off." And he'd whimper. Yeah, they love to play games like that. They love to play games like that. They love to gaslight. Gaslighting is just, it's horrifying. It really is, because it makes you doubt yourself. And Hannah, what I'm feeling from you is a lot of self-doubt, babe. Okay? Let me tell you right now, period, point blank, and paragraph, whether or not somebody else feels your feelings are justified or not doesn't make them any less real. Your feelings are real. Your feelings matter. Whether somebody else is buying into the justification of your feelings or not, your feelings are real and your feelings matter, yes. But like I said, the narcissists love to control the narrative. You are going through like a complex PTSD scenario. Now, if that shadow work thing was really resonating with you and is something that you're wanting to get into,
you've spent your life.
I didn't mean to start that. You can get into the Sacred Shadow Healing group. This is my monthly subscription group for doing your shadow work. And it's mostly self-guided shadow work, although I will be adding in some monthly get-togethers so that we can talk shadow. Okay? So if you're interested in it, this is a little bit about it.
You've spent your life hiding parts of yourself, the anger, the grief, the fear, the shame, told they were too messy, too much, too wrong to bring into the light. But those shadows, they're not your weakness, they're the map to your healing. Welcome to a space where the truth of who you are is not only allowed, it's honored. This is Sacred Shadow Healing, a witch-led circle for those ready to do the real work. The uncomfortable, honest, powerful work of facing what's been buried and learning how to hold it with love. Inside the group, you'll find structure and support, guided shadow work prompts, detailed guides to help you integrate your shadow, live sessions, private Zoom gatherings, a community that doesn't flinch when you speak your truth. Here, you are not broken. Here, we don't bypass pain. We walk through it together. We learn to listen to our shadows, and we begin to heal from the roots up. It's $20 a month to join, and it might just change your life. Your healing begins in the shadows. We're here when you're ready.
So one of the first things that you have to learn when you come back from being under the thumb of a narcissist is that people actually do want to hear what you have to say. People do want to be around you without you having to prove your worth and your value, and that your truth matters. Okay? And that is a very, very, very important context. All right, so let's do your money spell here, Hannah. So here we go. And Anna Hart, you're up next. What did you want for your donation, my dear? So Hannah, here for you. Money, money unto thee. Abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will. It is now done. So mote it be. All right. So that being said, Hannah, if you want to talk about more of the situation here, you're more than welcome to. I know that this is a fairly public forum, so anything that you post on here might be able to be seen if your next ex is stalking you, because he might very well be. Always protect your safety first. You can always make an anonymous kind of account on YouTube and talk there if you want to get into it a little bit more, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Rebecca's like, I lived with a narcissist for like 20 years. He never hit me, but was more verbal abuse. And all we did was argue, not fun. Verbal abuse is abuse, you guys. Verbal abuse is abuse. And it creates a context for complex PTSD. All right. Complex PTSD isn't about the explosion moment. It is about the erosion of our identity, our self, our confidence, who we are, all of that stuff over time. And that's what narcissists are. They thrive at that. They thrive at over time, whittling away, eroding at your confidence, eroding at who you are. Hannah, you are sacred, you are worthy, you are valued, and we are here for you. Okay? Because most empaths, and I got to say this, most empaths are or have been victims of narcissists. We're either under the thumb of a narcissist or are in recovery, because I mean, recovering from narcissism lasts for a lifetime in some cases, you know? And yeah, the lasting scars nobody sees. So yeah, I'll play the next video. I'll play the complex PTSD one in a little bit, but stick around for that, okay? I don't want to play another video when we just played part of a video just now, you know? How do you get on the spell and reading? You just donate for the spell and reading. And if you're wondering what it is, here it is.
The strawberry full moon has come, a time of emotions and of harvest. There are times when the air between us feels heavy with words never said, or wounds never healed. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt, so that new connection can find its way in. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt so that new connection can find its way in. That's why I created Strawberry Moonrise, a rite of release and reconnection, a spell that calls on rose quartz and lunar energy to cleanse the heart, quiet the mind, and reweave the threads of harmony between us. And to guide that journey, Moonlit Mirrors, a tarot reading to show what the strawberry moon is bringing to light, what conflict is ready to be burned away, and how to open the path to emotional renewal. This sacred pairing is $13 each, or both for $21. Join me live for free one-card readings and Reiki to begin your healing. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Okay, so that's how you get in on the spell and reading there. All right. Sometimes the things that come across on my phone, I'm like, huh? What? Oh, okay, moving on. Okay. And a heart, are you here? Meanwhile, let's do a couple of our freebies, and then we'll do our first freebie drawing. And then, John, I've got you on the list too. So let me see if And a Heart speaks up for her. I think she wanted the spell, but we'll see. Hannah, okay, says it's been a roller coaster for 5 years with the cycle of breaking up every 6 months. He's been to jail 2 times for DV broken phones. Watches everything, name calling the traumas I have. He throws in my face, confided my past traumas to him. Each one has been thrown in my face. You know what? Somebody who loves you doesn't do that and shames me for it. Somebody who loves you doesn't do that. That is not love. Uses it to make me doubt my reality more. That's not love. Tells me I don't think normal. That's not love. Cheats, lies, gaslights. Fuck that shit. And has the audacity to send me a Jordan Peterson video about narcissists and told me to listen, and it's me. Can we say projection, motherfuckers? Yes, Anne, absolutely. John, you can go first. Anne has relinquished her turn, so it is up to you. She'll be back in about 10 minutes. So, John, you're up next, darling. What did you want your reading on today, dear? Meanwhile, let's do a couple of our freebies, and we have 13 people on the list, so let's do our first free 3-card drawing. So, hey Siri, I want a number from 1 to 13, please. The number is 6. So let me count down from the top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jarek, but I think Jarek went to dinner. So Jarek went to dinner. Yes, Diana, I have you down. So I'm just going to see if Jarek is still here. If not, we'll pull again. But yes, I absolutely would never forget my assassin queen. So let's try again, because like Jarek said, he was going to Din Din. So number from 1 to 13 again, please. 11. So if Derek was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lynn sees. Lynn, you are our first 3-card winner. Lynn sees. So Lynn, you get to ask a question for a 3-card reading, sweet pea. Meanwhile, Becca, let's see what we got for you. Lynn sees, are you here? Must be present to win. Becca, for you, we have the 2 of Wands, and it says the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Becca, this is interesting when we go into this based upon, what we were talking about before, about cleansing you with the Reiki, and then, how it kind of has to be maintained by you. This is basically saying you're not okay living in this anxiety permanently. You are going to work on the things you need to do for your root and your sacral chakra to open up your foundational set and your grounding and your creativity set with your sacral chakra, and allowing your passions and your creativity to flow through. Okay. So this is definitely going to require some work on your part, but well worth it. But you have to turn around and decide that you're not going to stay in this constant anxiety space. Make sense? All right. So, Jonathan, are you with us? Maria, we're going to pull yours. Last call for Lynn C's. Lynn, are you here? You must be present to win. Lynn C. All right, Maria D. Marquez. Let's see what your freebie is for the day. Remember, if you guys want to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. Everybody on the free list is entered into the drawings for the night. All right, Maria de Marquez, for you, we have the Knight of Swords. And it says, the longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Let's talk about that for a minute, okay? What's the difference between pain and suffering? Pain is life. Pain is things that we cannot avoid. We cannot avoid people being assholes. We cannot avoid them causing us pain. Truly. All right. We can't avoid the little things that come up in life that are said or triggering or whatever that cause us pain. We can't avoid some of those painful moments in life. You know what I mean? But we can not dwell on them. We can learn from them without sitting there and dwelling on them. Now, hi pot, I'm the kettle, we're black. Okay, the whole thing, the pot calling the kettle black, I get it. I have anxiety. I worry. I spin, and I have to catch myself in these spins. My shit stinks. Okay, I have to catch myself in these spins. And okay, let's plan a way out of them. And I got you down, Lady Cindy. Let's plan our way out of the spin. Let's plan our way forward. Let's answer the anxiety so I don't have to sit there and dwell on it. How do I deal with it? So on and so forth. Does that make some sense? All right, Lynn C's. Last call for you, my dear. Lynn C's. All right, we're going to do one more drawing then. And if we don't get a winner, we will move on to the rest of our readings. Jonathan, are you with us? Jonathan. I played that because that's his button, because he tells dad jokes. All right. Random number from 1 to 14. 9. Elizabeth Brown. Elizabeth Brown, are you here? Welcome back. Nighty night, Becca. Hope you get some sleep tonight. Stephanie Thompson, you're up for your mentorship, sweetheart. What do you want for your mentorship today? And let's see what your freebie is. All right. So Stephanie Thompson, we have for you the High Priestess. I love this card. And it says, at the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Hi, random person. So basically what this is saying is the way out is in for you, Stephanie. If you're wanting to really find your path forward, you're going to have to kind of go in and go through the self and do that kind of, oh my gosh, dare I say, shadow work? Like we've been talking about that tonight or something. Facing into your fears, facing into those dynamics that have fucked you up or fucked you over. Looking at those trauma triggers, finding a balance of that in how to live your daily life with those triggers and how you can practice the pause before reacting, so on and so forth, you know? You sold one of your places in Jacksboro. That's awesome, Jen. So, but yeah, Steph, you're going to need to really, thank you, Lady Cindy, appreciative. But you're going to need to go in to find your way through, looking inwards from the priestess perspective, okay? You are a priestess, woman. Get out there and priestess your shit. All right, so I'm not getting okay. I just need everybody who's here to say something because I can't tell who's here or not. And if maybe the chat's not working or whatever. Random person, if you would like to get on the free list, here's how. Once I pull it up, there it is.
To ask a question, please donate using the pinned comment. You can donate any amount to ask a question or get a specialty reading or the signature reading of the night. The free reading is a general reading only. You can donate any amount to ask a question for a small reading or donate for a specialty reading as indicated on your screen to the right. If you want to be on the free list, like, share this video, and subscribe to this page. Comment shared to be added to the list. Tippers are skippers, and they bypass the free list, receive a prosperity blessing, and get priority. Once you are on the free list, I will say your name to confirm you are added to the list, and your free general one-card reading will be read during breaks in the priority readings and will be read for you whether you are here or not. Thank you from my family to yours for your ongoing support.
So yeah. Okay, you're still there. Cool. All right. We got some of y'all still here. Anne is back. Great. Anne, so what did you want? You wanted the spell tonight? Wonderful. Always nice to see who's actually here. I just love the way my crystal ball lights up with the, what's making it light up is this candle that's by it. See, I moved the candle. But I love how it lights up when I put the candle by it. See, move it away. Still picks up the light from the candle, but when I put it here, look at just how much, I love how this thing glows with the candle light. Block the candle. I'll block the candle. Isn't that awesome? All right, the strawberry spell, you got it. All right, so what I've been doing with this one, Anne, is allowing people to put like a group of people, because this is about the relationship dynamics that we have, okay? And this is about healing from old relationship dynamics so we can find new relationship dynamics or restore the old relationship that we're trying to restore, or heal from a person so that we can have some other better person come into our life, you know? So what I need for you to do, Anne, is let me know, like, is it a love dynamic? Is it like a person, initials that we want to write down on this paper? Do you want to write like family on this, love on this to heal from past love so that you can move forward into new? Is there a particular person that you're trying to heal from and you can just give initials or a nickname or whatever? But what are we putting on our paper here for you tonight, Anne? We're going to clear out this pathway and these relationships and let your head rule your heart. We got Maxine here. She is a rose quartz skull. Okay. And the skull carving makes it having to do with our head, our third eye chakra, our crown chakra, and yeah, even though it's not shown, our throat chakra on here. Okay. But letting our head rule our hearts with the rose quartz, putting our head back into line with our heart, because how many times is our head screaming at us like, you stupid bitch, why are you listening to this person? And our head's going like, oh my God. And our heart's like, but I love him. But you don't see the red flags. Our head is screaming and our heart's going, but I could love them into being better. I mean, God, how many times have we all, as empaths, done that in our lives? Seriously. Seriously. Shit. That's the thing. All right, so do you want to give their initials so that we can open the pathways there and bring some clarity and healing to that relationship? You can give me just a one-letter initial, multiple initials, whatever. Your head talks you out of doing what you want. It's a balance. It's a balance. It's a yin-yang thing, okay? And yes, I am saying yang, not yang, because I found out that yang is the actual pronunciation of it. Yin-yang. Yin-yang. Because that sounds more Chinese than yin-yang. Okay, that's our English pronunciation of it, but it's yin-yang, yin-yang, yin-yang. You got the yin, which is the gentle. You got the yang, which is the aggressive. You got the, yin, which is the white. You got the yang, which is the black. And they're in complete and total balance. All right, so you want me to just put a pentagram there? Is there a symbol you'd like for me to use in lieu of this person? You can give me a symbol. The gods will know. You are so right. Or you know what? I can just put clarity. You know what? We can just write clarity on this because the gods know who the clarity needs to be about. Yes? Or put a moon. You got it. All right. Well, as long as I'm putting a moon, let's go for the whole triple moon, shall we? Because that represents the goddess to me. So there we go. We got a triple moon going. Very badly drawn triple moon because I am not known for my artwork unless it is digital. Digital artwork, I can do. This other stuff, not so much. All right. Perfect. Now, the incense that we're using, just so you know, is La Luna. This is calling on the moon for some very strong, potent energy. The witch I bought this from, local witch Gloria Thayer, stopped me and told me to know, exactly what it is we're getting into. This is really blasting in the moon power. So when we're calling upon the waning strawberry moon here with this incense, we are absolutely lining shit up in the strongest way we can. All right. Call upon the God and Goddess. Call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the universe, the Spirit of all, to assist me in casting this strawberry moonrise, rite of release and reconnection for my friend and spiritual sister, Anne Van Dyke. With the rose quartz skull, we now impart the wisdom that unites mind and heart. Under full moon's light, we set things right. In harmony, we make a fresh start. As the moon wanes and shadows thin, we burn away the conflict. Let new light in. From full to new, intentions renew. Our love and peace. Our journey begins. More fire. The incense is burning, but the paper didn't light all the way. So apparently, yeah, there's some obstacles in this relationship. Just saying. By the new moon's rise, our hearts realign. With open arms, we welcome the divine. The cycle complete, old wounds now fleet. In the strawberry moon's glow, our spirits entwine. Ooh. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done, so mote it. Oh, boy, that paper was really resistant in the burning, Anne. And that says that there are definitely some obstacles that are happening in line with this relationship. Okay, so with the application of the extra fire, when things like that happen, I watch for like energetic kind of things. We still have the incense that's flowing from it, so I'm leaving our screen on it. But basically, the energy that came with that was very like you're going to have to take additional action in order to move this relationship forward. Does that make sense? That's the best way I can quantify it, is that you're going to actually have to take some kind of an action in order to bring clarity to this relationship. It's not going to happen without direct intervention. Does that make some sense? And you still get a little bit of ember going here, but and I got you down, Amanda. But this really feels like the obstacles that are in your path, and I'm just asking the universe for a little guidance, a little clarity on this. The obstacles in your path are that of kind of an inactive holding pattern. So you've got to knock it out of the holding pattern. So you're going to have to get in and carpe that diem, seize that day, for better or for worse. In order to gain the clarity that you're looking for, you're going to have to take the direct action. So good. That's actually what you were planning. Universe has confirmed that shit for you. Let's do your money spell, sweet pea. All right. Money spell for Anne Van Dyke. Here we go. Calling the universe. Calling the universe. Money, money, unto thee. Abundant wealth. 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. May your relationship dynamics clear for you with gentleness. And I mean, I'm going to let this, because I don't know if you can still see that there's a little ember still burning right there. And the incense is still flowing. So we will not be casting the spell again until this is completely out. So apparently what that's saying to me on an energetic level there, Anne, is that whatever this relationship is meant to, it is a long-term soul-based relationship. And so the catalysts and the dynamics that are going on here have been going on beyond lifetimes. So if you're feeling a beyond your current lifetime connection, there's a reason for it. Okay? Oh, I love that. Sunflowers and butterflies and hearts, Cindy. Aw, I love it. So anybody in the Oklahoma area that needs a high priestess or an officiant, highly recommend Lady Cindy, by the way. She's got you. She's got you. All right, so I don't see Jonathan. Jonathan, are you back yet, buddy? I'm going to do a couple of quick freebies. Mary Sharkus. And I never did see Stephanie. Stephanie, are you here? Elizabeth Brown, are you here? Elizabeth, you won the 3 card, but we didn't have you here, so I'll pull again in a minute. So we're going to go through everybody. All right, so Mary Sharkus, for you, we have the King of Wands. And it says here, self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertakings. Mary, you've had a lot that's happened to you, especially in the past year, okay? From medical emergencies to topsy-turvy, upside down, every which way from Sunday kind of shit, okay? It's been not good, and I get that. It's been dealing with a lot of emotional ups and downs for you. Some you have shared with us here, and some my guides have said that you have held in with yourself. It has taken you down a notch or 5. It's left you exhausted. It's left you lacking in confidence, Mary. And what you got to do is step up and claim your power, okay? Let me tell you, everybody worries about, oh, if I step up and claim my power, maybe I'll be seeming like the narcissist. No, again, yin yang. Yes, you did, but not completely, Stephanie. I'm glad you're back. So ask your mentorship question, darling. Or did you want the spell? One of the two. But Mary, what I'm seeing here is that you got to claim your power. You got to get your fire. When you're looking at the King of Wands, remember, you've been through and you've survived 100% of your worst days, including all the shit from this past year. Okay? You've got this. Claim your power. Walk in your power. Trust me, that's not a narcissistic thing to be confident. Self-confidence is not narcissistic. Grandiosity is narcissistic. I've got the bestest of the bestest, and nobody ever is going to be as good as me because I am the ultimate empath, and I am the ultimate manifester, and I am the embodiment of Gaia on earth, because bow down and worship me and kneel before Zod. That's a narcissist. That's a grandiosity narcissist. And yes, we do have them in the spiritual world. We have to be cautious and look out for them and use our intuitions to tell the people who are genuinely there and the people who are just putting on a damn good show. Okay? I know plenty of people that get out there that can walk the walk, or who look like they're walking the walk because they can talk the talk and they can dress the dress. Maybe they can put on a damn good show. Okay? I know a lot of people that can put on a damn good show. But are they really holding on to those connections over time? Are they giving as much as they get? Are they lifting each other's up or just looking for a free handout? You know, do they badmouth other people to everybody around them? You know, it's one thing to talk to a trusted friend about concerns or something like that. But it's another thing to somebody who's just turning around and sabotaging and badmouthing people. You know what I'm saying? I know, it kind of does, doesn't it? That would be grandiosity and grandstanding, huh? Wonder if that's a strong narcissistic trait. Should have had a V8. Jonathan, glad you're back. I was hollering for you a minute ago. What is this pop on, pop off shit you've been doing lately, buddy? Okay, so Stephanie would like to know if she should finish her associate's degree. Well, inquiring minds want to know. Let's find out. Should you finish your associate's degree, Stephanie? We're starting off with the 2 of Cups. Woohoo! Let me move my lotus flower out the way here. Okay, 2 of Cups. Good start. All right, let's see what the rest of this says. Let's see about the 8 of Pentacles. Oh boy. If I needed a direct answer, if I ever needed a non-ambiguous direct answer to a fucking question, I could not have pulled a clearer card. I'll get to the meaning in a minute. But holy shit, can't make that shit up. And then what's our final in your 3 card here, Miss Steph? Knight of Swords. Every so often the universe is like, okay, bitch, let me be perfectly fucking clear. Do it. All right, so here we go. All right, bitch, let me be perfectly fucking clear. Do it. So there you go. That's what the universe is trying to tell you. The 2 of Cups. This is having the support and help of somebody else, I feel like, yeah, right up, boom, dong. Okay, the universe is beating this drum saying, Stephanie, go do it. Stephanie, go do it. Kick some ass. We got your back. Yeah. Okay, so, but basically, I do see that you're going to need additional help and support. So, Papa Bear, get your waders on to wade through the shit to help her going through all of this. Okay, you're going to need additional help and support. You might even need some additional tutoring or something of that nature, somebody who will be there with you. But yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Could we get more clear with the Eight of Pentacles? That is you're on the right path. Put your nose to the grindstone. It's about progress, not perfection. You get in there, you need to study, you need to learn, you need to grow, you need to put your nose to the grindstone. Elizabeth, now you answer. You won earlier, but, we passed you. But you are you are a winner, so since you're back, you can take your 3-card win. Good, he's the one pushing you. I agree with Papa Bear, 1000%. Papa Bear, take a big old pat on the back and a giant Shiya hug. You've had a real life Shiya hug, so you know what a witch hugging a bear feels like, okay? So Papa Bear, big hugs from me to you, because this is exactly where the hell Stephanie needs to be. And what's the Knight of Swords about? Stephanie, creative thought processes and thinking your way out of a paper bag. I mean, you are smart, Stephanie. You are so fucking smart. You're intelligent. You're empathically aware. You're amazing. Okay. So yeah, do it. Okay. I apologize if my energy seems slightly muted today. I've been in and out of the bathroom a little bit, so I'm just like, My tum-tum's been like, but I'm feeling okay for the moment. If I pop a video and disappear really fast, that's because I ran to the bathroom again. Just TMIing you guys. Sorry. But yeah, I'm glad he's pushing you. And I'm glad that this is what you're doing, Stephanie. And I'm just going to add to the prosperity bowl, even though it's not a financial thing. God, I call upon the God and Goddess. I call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the universe, the Spirit of all, to allow for an intellectual abundance, a knowledge learning abundance for my friend Stephanie, my dear sister, soul sister, grow, sister. May your mind grow. May you absorb and retain all the information and get successfully through this project with your associate's degree. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done, so mote it be. Prosperity isn't just money, you guys. Prosperity bowl can be being prosperous in your schoolwork, So just a little extra blessing from me to you, Steph, because you're fucking amazing. All right, so Elizabeth Brown, you won the 3 card. What do you want your reading on? John, what did you want your reading on, sweetheart? Since you disappeared and came back. Elizabeth, will Brendan be able to get out of his head and stop obsessing for the vacation? Let's see. So the other day you got a synchronicity and a sign. You're just thinking to yourself and hearing from the goddess was cool but frustrating at the same time. That's awesome. Honestly, he's going to start off what I'm seeing here with this 4 of Pentacles, Elizabeth, as very reserved, okay? Holding back because he is in his own head. But I see you as the magician. You have this way. You can get through, and you can get through to him in a way other people can't, Elizabeth. So I feel like you're going to be able to show him that he can focus in multiple directions while not necessarily making him forget about what he's in his head about, which I know is the girl, the dog, the life, the everything, the frustrations. You can show him, okay, yeah, you can think about that, but you can also be present here now with me and enjoy with me some special time together. Make sense? Haha. Who is this amazing and why is everybody fucking them? Well, the why everybody's fucking them is because they're amazing. And it's an amazing fuck, John. So there. Bad joke, buddy. Had to step out and have a smoke. You're full of anxiety tonight. Well, here's the thing, Elizabeth. You've got that magician card there. You have the magic to be able to pull him out into engaging in the here and now, and I think you'll be great with it. All right. I'm sorry you can't get into your PayPal, Jen. That's all right. I'll be back Wednesday. Thinking, guys, I'm going to do Wednesday as a daytime live. Okay? I think Wednesday is going to be an early daytime live because I have my open circle Wednesday night. So I'm going to do a daytime live on Wednesday and then open circle on Wednesday night over at Mythic Treasures. So Mentorship Circle members, you guys will be able to watch that. If you're not in the Mentorship Circle, here's a little bit about it.
Are you ready to deepen your spiritual journey? If so, let's take it to the next level together. I'm Lady Shiya, psychic, medium, doctor of divinity, and your witch coach with over 36 years of experience in witchcraft. I invite you to the Mystical Mentorship Circle. This is the haven you've been searching for, especially if you're an empath or thirsting for a like-minded community. We learn everything from shadow work, Reiki, runes, tarot, astrology, and even life skills that matter. The best part? You get all of this for only $25 a month. You're not just learning, you're growing alongside a supportive community that understands you. Plus, you get special perks like free monthly readings, discounts on live events, masterclasses, and personalized mentoring from yours truly, the Witch Coach. Let your journey begin now. Visit LadyShiya.com.
Yeah, that fourfold breath box breathing is the breathing that I'm always talking about when we do our Reiki. Breathing in, hold the breath, breathing out, pause before you start again. So that's the box. Breathing in, holding the breath, breathing out, let the breath rest. Okay, and when you do your visualization, breathing in the good shit, that nice white light, prana energy, Reiki energy, letting it flow through the body, feeling it oxygenate our lungs and our blood, and then blowing out through the mouth. The negative, the black smoke going out and falling to the ground kind of thing, you know? And yeah, it works, but for me, I'd like to be more free-flowing, you know what I mean? Yeah, and what deity are you looking at? What deity are we thinking? Because I always like to know what deity you want me to connect with before I work on connecting. I want to make sure that that's one I'm comfortable working with and comfortable letting take my ass over to talk. Because they take my ass over. It's an interesting feeling. Not gonna lie. Artie, I understand. Is it because of your home situation right now, Sweet Pea? Which, by the way, you're up next on the mentorship. Jonathan, I keep asking you what you want your fucking reading on, buddy. You keep not telling me what you want your fucking reading on. Do you want a fucking reading or are you just giving me money for shits and giggles? I'll take it. I gotta get, he is one of my spiritual kiddos. So Artie's one of the spiritual kiddos. Jonathan's one. And I'll tell you what, if you guys need a mom, I'm here. I'll mom ya. You need a sister? I'm here. I'll sister ya. You need a brother? Well, Wolf's in there. He'll brother ya. You know? Ah, Jen, you got it in. So, Jen, the Egyptian night. Oh, Nut. Yes, absolutely. I am very, very familiar with her energy, and I have no problem channeling Nut. So, yes, if you would like her, I would absolutely do that. The mediumship and the guide is 35, but the guided, the meditation, the what am I trying to think of? Channel message is 30. So if you'd like to do that, absolutely. Well, Gladys, that's because I'm the purple witch. I mean, I got purple hair. I gotta rock the purple. I will. He's taking a nap. Question: what practice will best suit me to center? I need something foundational and extreme for a time. All right. So is there a how many practices are you looking into? Like Eris? Like as in the Greek god? Or no, I'm sorry, you're talking about the goddess Eris. Okay. Sorry, my brain went to Eros. I have not really done a lot of work, but I have no problem connecting with them. Gladys, I'll put you on the free list, babe, for sure. Sounds good, darling. Sounds good. Jennifer, is this for your private reading? Or are we wanting to reschedule that? I do have some availability Wednesday. So, yes, I see your question. I see your question of which practice will best suit you to center. You need something foundational, extreme for a time. Is this an open ending, asking what you should be doing? Or do you have several practices that you want to evaluate which one's best for you, Jonathan? That's my question. It's a lot of things, Artemis, but the family's kind of mixed in with it. Well, I understand that, but one of the things I would recommend instead of eating glass, first of all, what are our 4 things that we do? Now, some of you guys are new, so you've never heard the 4 things of how to deal with negative emotions. So we're going to go over how to handle negative emotion. Artemis, I really want you to pay attention to this right now, okay? First one, give yourself permission to feel the emotion. Artemis, for you, that's going to be like, I'm angry. I'm angry. Don't know why I'm angry, but I give myself permission to be fucking angry. Okay? You're angry. You're allowed to be angry. Okay? No clue what to do. I got you. All right. Number 2 is going to be finding a way to express that emotion. Okay? Maybe it's screaming into your pillow. Maybe it's angry finger painting. Maybe it's getting some dishes from the dollar store and busting them into the trash bin as loud as you fucking can. Okay? So it could be any one of those things. But you need to give yourself a way to express it. Maybe it's writing a poem. Maybe it's writing down how angry you are. Maybe it's just getting a piece of paper, putting a pen in your hand and just like scratching the living shit out of it. I'm reminded of a scene from Spartacus, where one of the women of one of the villas is trying to curse another one of the villas. And she gets this like brass tablet that has the image of the person that she wants to curse on there, kind of done in bas relief. And she is literally like looking onto that and just scratching down this brass tablet and ruining the image of this other girl she's trying to curse. And just, nah, 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 nah. I curse her. And you know what? Maybe that anger expression is something that you really need. That's 2, okay? Third one. Yeah, or yes, what Jonathan said, flip on death metal on the way home and cuss about that person and have a scream mantra in the car on the way home. Hell yeah, death metal mantras. I'm all for it. I will fucking feel better. Fuck this shit. Ah. Okay, whatever it takes, right? And then there's stage 3, which is, okay, now it's time to distance from this emotion. I have let out the anger. Now it's time to breathe, calm down, refocus. They're not worth jail. They're not worth jail. They're not worth jail time. They're not worth jail time. They're not worth jail time. Okay, I feel better. They're not worth jail time. All right. And then step 4, which is reconnect. Okay, get out there and do whatever it is that your anger or your emotional thing interrupted. Get back out and start living life. Okay? So there you go. Alrighty, got you down, got you down, got you down. That, okay. Here, go away, stop. Okay, got you down. Alright, Burn Motherfucker by Five Finger Death Punch is a personal favorite of Jonathan, so there we go. So hopefully that'll help you a little bit there, Artie. Let's see what your freebie is before we move on, and then we will get into Jonathan's question here. Oh my goodness, Artie. Artemis, your freebie is the Judgment card, and that's always about releasing that which no longer serves, but holding on to the emotions that aren't helping you. Process them through, and then let them the fuck go as best you can. When they come back up again, process them through, and then let them go again as best as you can. All right, and what this one says is that the universe is transformation. For our life is what our thoughts make it. And when we stay in a negative emotion rather than feel it, process it, and get to the other side of it, then we generate more of that negativity and that negative emotion in our life. You know what I mean? So hopefully that helps and blesses you. Alrighty, so we got that down. Artie, I also had you down for your mentorship tonight, so let me know while I'm doing Jonathan's reading what your mentorship question is. All right, or did you want the spell tonight? Meanwhile, let's see, Jonathan, what you should be doing to find your centering. First of all, Ace of Pentacles, grounding, grounding, and more grounding. You need to work on the mindfulness. The Chariot, once again, finding your own balance between the left-handed and right-handed path. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which is, you know what? The beating shall continue until morale improves. Standing up and actually standing your ground, claiming your power, and undergoing that transformation, radical transformation. Basically, if you're scared of saying something, you radically get out there and say it anyway. All right. And then we have the Emperor. Once again, all this is about doing things your way and taking charge, standing up and saying, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. All right. And then your last card here being the Ten of Swords for you, which is understanding that regardless of what you do and how you decide to handle it and stand up for yourself and shit, people are always going to talk behind your back. You're never, ever going to stop that. So it might as well be a narrative where you can live your life freely, clearly, setting up your grounding and standing in your power. Okay? Not being afraid to speak your truth. You hear me? You listening? Good. All right. Wait, it's sure warm in here. It's kind of weird because it's not really a hot day today. It's just really warm in here for whatever reason. Oh yeah, Jonathan has a good idea. Write all that no longer serves on a bar of soap, drop it in a bucket of water and let it dissolve. Speak harm none and benefit all as you do. And think about what is and is gone as you carve it into the bar of soap. Very nice. Nice idea. Good, practical, sympathetic magic. I like it. Yeah, no, you need to get up. This queen, literally, the balance between the right and left-handed path is the right way for you, Jonathan. And getting up, speaking your truth, and the beating shall continue until morale improves. Yeah. Maybe you need to get a new I curse rapist t-shirt or some shit. I don't know. Maybe you should say I curse cheeseheads. Or not cheeseheads, because that's kind of it. I curse Cheeto heads. Yeah. That sounds right. I curse Cheeto heads. I don't know. Maybe radical grounding, like literally getting out and getting your toes in the dirt to get that grounding feeling, and then finding ways of bringing that recollection with you. Maybe even carrying some dirt with you. You know what's weird? And this is a radical thing for grounding. But if you get out there and ground and get your fingers and toes and shit like that in the dirt, okay, then you can take a little bit of that dirt from that grounding experience and put it into a little jar. You know, the little mini jars that we love. Okay. Haha, good point. But the little mini jars, and fill it with a little bit of dirt. And this may sound crazy, but it works if you're really having a hard time grounding. Put a little bit of dirt on your tongue. Yes, eating dirt. Okay. Not like a whole bunch, just a little bit to get that, like, lick your tongue like you would salt, and put a little bit of dirt on your tongue. It tastes weird, but it has an instant grounding effect. It's very strange. Hello, Abhijit. Welcome. Alrighty, so Jen, what did you send your donation for, by the way? Just inquiring minds want to know. Amanda, you're going to be coming up shortly, and then I've got and a heart. And a heart wants to do Newt. So is there, I'm going to meditate with her. I'm going to play a video and meditate with her before your thingy, just so I can catch her energy and open up for channeling to her. Is there anything in particular you were looking for with her? Yeah, barefoot in the dirt, but carry a little bit of dirt with you. I would, you know, sometimes going backwards is not the way forward, Jonathan. Okay? You got you. You got it, Jen. So I got you on the list. Up next is going to be Amanda, though. Amanda Garcia. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Let's see. Where are we at on the list? Artemis, did you ever tell me your question? Let me see. Don't see what you wanted for your mentorship, Artemis. Let me see. Thank you, John. All right, Artemis, I don't see what you wanted for your mentorship, sweetheart, but do put it out there so I can get to it ASAP. Okay. Gotcha. Newt is pretty fucking awesome. I love her. And as a primordial goddess, I definitely love her energy, truly. So, all right. Yes, hugging a tree is also extraordinarily grounding. Hugging and matching energy and breathing with a tree. Nothing slows you down than exhaling your carbon dioxide to a tree and allowing the tree to send you oxygen back, and doing circular breathing, sitting in front of a tree, facing the tree instead of putting your back to the tree, facing the tree, and just like you intentionally breathe your carbon dioxide to the tree in a gift, in a giving way. Instead of breathing up negative, you're giving it what it needs. And as you breathe in, you thank it for its energy, and you breathe in the clean oxygen that it's putting out. Facing the tree as a deliberate circular breathing with a tree. That is such a great grounding technique. It's one of my faves. So, all right, Jonathan, love you. We'll see you when you come back. Excellent. Can you get the spell? Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're going to do Artemis, and then Amanda, we're going to do yours, okay? So Artemis, when we're doing the spell, I'm going to ask you for an initial or a type of relationship that you are looking for some healing from, so that you can go forward in future relationships. And if you guys are wondering what the frickin' signature spell and reading is, it's up on the screen, but here's a little about it.
The strawberry full moon has come, a time of emotions and of harvest. There are times when the air between us feels heavy with words never said, or wounds never healed. The strawberry full moon once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt, so that new connection can find its way in. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt so that new connection can find its way in. That's why I created Strawberry Moonrise, a rite of release and reconnection, a spell that calls on rose quartz and lunar energy to cleanse the heart, quiet the mind, and reweave the threads of harmony between us. And to guide that journey, Moonlit Mirrors, a tarot reading to show what the strawberry moon is bringing to light, what conflict is ready to be burned away, and how to open the path to emotional renewal. This sacred pairing is $13 each, or both for $21. Join me live for free one-card readings and Reiki to begin your healing. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Alrighty, so yeah, do we have... You know what? We're allowed to be. We've earned our stripes, right, Jen? We've earned our stripes, man. So, Amanda, you two be thinking about what you want written on your paper for the style of relationship, or you can write love, you can write a person's initials, you can give me a symbol to represent a person, or a relationship style, you can write family, whatever it is that we need to kind of clear and unite the hand and heart with. So, yeah, I know exactly who we're talking about here. All right. ER. Gotcha. All right. So let's see what we can do here. Get some matches out. There we go. Okay. I call upon the God and Goddess. I call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the Universe, the Spirit of all, to assist me in casting the Strawberry Moonrise, a rite of release and reconnection for my friend and energetic child, Artemis. With rose quartz skull, we now impart the wisdom that unites mind and heart. Under full moon's light, we set things right. In harmony, we make a fresh start. As the moon wanes and shadows grow thin, we burn away conflict. And we let new light in, from full to new. Intentions renew. In love and in peace, our journey begins. By the new moon's rise, hearts realign. With open arms, we welcome the divine. The cycle complete, old wounds now fleet. In love and peace, our journey begins. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. There's some major unfinished business going on here still, Artie. Okay. I don't know if you and E are still in contact, but there is some unfinished business that needs to be resolved between the two of you. And you can see that the incense is still going. It didn't finish burning. You know, I'm going to get some extra heat on here to finish the burn. Okay, let's get another. That burn going. Yeah, there's definitely some unfinished business here, Artemis. There we go. Free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. That feels especially heavy for you there, my dear? Because that definitely feels... There's a lot of heaviness. There's a lot of unresolved discussion and like water under the bridge that needs to still be dealt with. So if you're still in contact with them, then I would say, hey, can we go for coffee and just, you know, find a way to resolve this so that I can move on and so can you, and we can be friends going forward. Don't feel like that this relationship needs to be renewed, but I do feel like there needs to be some discussion and clearing of the air there. And of course, you know, I'm going to come. Here comes the book. Here comes the motherfucking book. All right. Hold on. Where's my graphics? Here we go. Here comes the book. Read the book. Book. Okay. It is on YouTube, folks. You search this on YouTube and you can listen to the whole 6.5 hours of the book for fucking free. Okay? Don't even got to pay a penny. If you look on YouTube, search Crucial Conversations, 50 million videos will come up, including the book itself. Okay? There's lots of people who will talk about the book, who will give you information about the book, conversations about the book, so on and so forth, because this is literally an extraordinarily popular business style book. Okay, it's not a metaphysical book. This is not a witchy book. Okay, Artemis, you could buy this book and have it out on the coffee table for your religious parents to read. Maybe it'll help, because this does not come from any kind of a religious perspective. It's a business book. They ask you about it. Hey, I'm learning how to communicate in business conversations. And I found it helpful in interpersonal dynamics as well. Maybe we should read it together. The book. Okay. So if anybody's still ever playing the drinking game, take a sip of your water now, because I just called up the book. The book. The book is on fire. No, it's not on fire, but it is fire. Okay. It's got all the riz for sure. All right. Amanda, you're up, my darling. Spell time for you. Whoa. Hold on. Go back to this. Turn the book off. I only turned the book off here, apparently. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So, Amanda, what relationship are we healing from? You have initials, a type of relationship, love, family, you know, friends, partner, initials. What are we putting on the paper for you, my dear? And I get to get out my Osho Zen Tarot because she's getting the combo. Love the combo. And I love the Osho Zen. It's so much fun to read with. Now, I as much as I talk about the Osho Zen being a great deck, it is a great deck for experienced readers. If you have memorized the tarot, it's great. If you haven't memorized the tarot, it'll confuse the fuck out of you. Just a little bit of reader advice because I believe that everybody can learn to read. Truly. Okay. Situationship is fine. Do you want me to use that as the word? Situationship? So we need some healing and clarity in the situationship. So you want me to use situationship as our word on the paper here, babe? That sounds like a great word to me. If anybody else is thinking about getting it, I'll play the graphic one more time while she's deciding or play the video one more time for what this signature spell and reading is. So there you go.
The strawberry full moon.
And you pick which one you want, Amanda. Say situationship or love. Which one?
The strawberry full moon has come, a time of emotions and of harvest. There are times when the air between us feels heavy with words never said, or wounds never healed. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. The strawberry full moon, once seen as the signal to gather the fruit of our labor, now shines its light on the tender places of the heart, illuminating both the sweetness we seek and the sorrows we've carried too long. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt, so that new connection can find its way in. As the moon begins to wane, it invites us to release, to soften, to let go of old hurt so that new connection can find its way in. That's why I created Strawberry Moonrise, a rite of release and reconnection, a spell that calls on rose quartz and lunar energy to cleanse the heart, quiet the mind, and reweave the threads of harmony between us. And to guide that journey, Moonlit Mirrors, a tarot reading to show what the strawberry moon is bringing to light, what conflict is ready to be burned away, and how to open the path to emotional renewal. This sacred pairing is $13 each, or both for $21. Join me live for free one-card readings and Reiki to begin your healing. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
So yeah, by the way, welcome Kitty Cat Black. And to make you feel comfortable, I will greet you with the song of our people. Because you know what? Cats don't meow to other cats. Cats only meow to humans. They kind of do these other little chirpies and kind of activation noises for friends and fellow cats. So. So there you go. Meow. Meow to all the humans. So, welcome. All right. So, I call upon the God and Goddess. I call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the Universe, the Spirit of all, to assist me in the Strawberry Moonrise rite of release and reconnection for my friend and sister, Amanda Garcia. With rose quartz skull, we now impart the wisdom that unites mind and heart. Under full moon's light, we set things right. In harmony, we make a fresh start. As the moon waves and shadows grow thin, we burn away conflict and let new light come in. From full to new, intention renew. In love and peace, our journey begins. For the new moon's rise, our hearts realign. With open arms, we welcome the divine. The cycle complete. Old wounds now fleet. In the strawberry moon's glow, our spirits entwine. Ooh, look at that. Sparks are flying. Did you guys see that spark? And this is still burning. This is a strong, steady burn. So it definitely feels like with some clarity and intention, this can definitely be a long-term true thing. There has some twin flame vibes to this. There it goes. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Man, I love the way this La Luna incense smells. Thank you, Gloria Thayer. She is just such an amazing alchemist and witch, local witch here. And tell you what, she's pretty fucking awesome. All right, let's see what your reading that goes with this is. Get to our full dust cam here. Let's see, first of all, what is the gift of the strawberry moon? Okay, so what is this moon phase bringing to you? And we have, oh, wow. We have the Knight of Fire, or the Knight of Wands in this case, which in this case is intensity, and this is carping that diem, seizing that day. Okay, getting out there and making your shit happen. And so the confidence that you need to get out there and really hit this head on is the gift that this strawberry moon and this spell brings to you. Okay, so this is the gift the universe is giving you, is that confidence and that carpe diem style energy to get out there and make things done. But keep in mind, the nights are always also guarded. Getting out there, seizing that day, but keeping your guard up at the same time, okay? So that's the gift. What needs to be released? What lingering energy, miscommunication, or internal weight is ready to be burned away? And we have here awareness, okay? Which is the number 7 in the major arcana, which is actually the Chariot normally, okay? And yeah, so I mean, that's pretty strong energy going on there. But it's interesting that this particular deck calls it awareness. I mean, that's fascinating to me. And the image is so completely different. I mean, Chariot energy is about grabbing conflicting things and finding a way to make them work together and go forward. So kind of a yes and instead of an either or situation. And so I feel like what this is here is you need to be aware of where he's coming from. You need to be aware of where you're coming from and find a way to hit your motivations together. That's the energy I'm really picking up on. What needs to be released is just that constant focus on just what you're looking at versus the constant focus of what he's looking at and finding a balance between them. Oh, wow. He's getting his nerves burned out of his hip. Wow. Now let's see. What is the healing and new dynamic? What connection or emotional growth is possible as the moon wanes and your intentions unfold? And we're going from 7 into 8. Okay, so we're going right from the Chariot into the Strength card. And you guys have to be able to be strong enough or courageous enough in this case, because it's called courage in the Osho Zen Tarot, to face into the issues, face into the problems, not to avoid it, to actually have hard conversations. It's almost like I showed you a book a few minutes ago about the crucial conversations, tools for talking when the stakes are high. I would highly recommend this one to you as well, Amanda, because what I'm seeing here with this is that basically there's a lot of shit that's unspoken. There's a lot of shit that needs to be seen, talked about, and addressed head on. Leaving it unspoken is not going to get your relationship out of a situationship and into a long-term dynamic. Okay? So hopefully that helps and blesses you and makes some sense for you. Yes? All right. In the Osho Zen, beautiful. I love this deck. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. Let's do your money spell. Happy Monday, Leah. Or happy Moon Day. Here we go. Money, money, unto thee. Abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. For the moment. Yep. I have a little carousel. I can't show it to you guys, but a little carousel that's here that holds a lot of my cards that I use on the regular, you know. Leah, did you like, subscribe, and share? I'll stick you on the free list. Good. I'm glad that brought you some clarity. And how did the spell feel for you? I always love to hear how it translates. Like Artemis was saying, they felt it in their throat chakra. Artemis, are we, by the way, still on the them pronouns? Just making sure. They, them pronouns. Ah, there's my kitty cat. I can't see what the kitty cat's saying. Good kitty. I have a black kitty cat. Named Salem. I didn't name him. Probably would have named him something a little bit different. But hey. Wasn't mine to name. All right. You damn right I did, she says. Well, I don't know until you guys say shared. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. It's them. Okay. It's them it is. Salem. Yeah. Salem is so cute. Salem's such a lover. Every morning when I come out of the room, he like comes over, has to love on me, climbs in my lap while I'm in the bathroom, wants to headbutt the living shit out of me, get his loves. Then he sits there and waits for me to give him a brushing. And then it's like, okay, now we can resume our morning routine. That is the morning routine. Gracie, on the other hand, she didn't have a routine. She just comes up and demands attention whenever she damn well pleases. Because she's a Siamese and she will just sing the song of her people constantly and as loudly as she can. Although she's gotten a little bit better. You got a headache from it. Okay, so that basically, when that happens, that's normally a rewiring of brain chemistry, neural pathways. When there's a headache that comes from doing spell work or healing, that means that the gods are kind of realigning your thought processes. So pay attention to that. The headache will pass, I promise. Sometimes you'll be deep in the message in the show and you'll forget till you're middle. Well, there you go. Well, thank you, thank you. All right. And a heart. And a heart. We want a little bit of, yeah, Gracie sounds like you. Well, she's a Siamese mix of some kind. I don't know what kind because she's a rescue. You know she's a mix because she has white on her toes as opposed to being a full seal point. She has some little white spots on her toes. So she's a mix of some kind. What she's mixed with, no fucking clue. But she is an applehead seal point Siamese mix of some kind because she's got the physical characteristic of an applehead seal point Siamese, but has mixed characteristics as well. So, you know, hey, kitty cats. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, dance, dance. And a dance, dance, dance. All right. One of the things I don't like whenever I'm doing the channeling is to be seen. I don't like being perceived because that distracts me from the message and it distracts me from being able to just channel. And I don't like looking at myself when I'm doing it either because, again, I will pop back into my body and take my body back over. So I'm looking for my little meditation videos here. Here it is. All right, let's pick. See, it's a night sky for Newt. So let's do this. Okay, that's perfect for her. I like that. And for anybody who hasn't seen her and her depiction as a goddess, hold on. Let me take this off So anybody who hasn't seen her in her depiction of the goddess, you will frequently see a very elongated female body, a female form, touching one side of the horizon with her hand, and elongated, almost like one of those stretchy thingies, with her feet touching the other side of where the other horizon where the sun sets. And her body itself is made of stars. So I feel like this is an appropriate guided meditation thing for her. And you know what? I think I'm going to do one more thing as we do our meditation. I'm feeling drawn towards it. This fucker's heavy. Black moonstone. Yes. Black moonstone. Okay. So I am just going to call on her energy right now. Be aware that when I'm in the middle of this, I do not see or respond to messages. Although you guys can type away to your little heart's content, I am not paying attention to them. I am just allowing a pass through of a goddess to talk. So I'm going to call upon her. So give me just a moment. Child of the earth, soul of the stars, I am here. I am Nut, she who stretches across the sky, the celestial canopy that holds you when the world feels too loud. I come not with thunder, but with starlight. My voice is the hush before dawn, the shimmer that dances on midnight waters, the breath between the inhale and the exhale. And you feel me because I have always been with you. You are not mistaken. You're not imagining it. And you are not intruding. You're simply remembering. I cradle the sun every night in my womb and birth it again each morning. This is not a metaphor, dear daughter. This is rhythm. This is law. And so too do I cradle the light within you, that flicker of wonder, that ache to belong to something greater. I see you, Anne. That moment when you looked up and you didn't know why your chest opened like a flower to the stars. That was me, my love, my child. That was always me. You feel at home with me because I am home. I ask you for no rituals yet. I ask you, Anne, for no offerings of incense. I do not ask you for incantation. I only ask you for honesty. The kind of honesty that trembles in your bones and pours out from your heart. Come to me in silence. Come to me with your wonder. Lay under the stars and know that my body arches over yours. You are not small. You're not late. You're right on time, and you are already inside the sacred. You are my child. You are a child of stardust and of story. My stories, the ancient stories, carved into the temple walls, whispered in forgotten tongues. But I am not gone. I live in every woman who dreams of flight. I live in every soul that lifts their face to the cosmos and dares to feel awe. Let this be your beginning. Let your awe become your anchor. And I know that you have felt so lost. I know that you have tried on masks that never quite fit. I've been there with you through all of them. But now you're feeling the stirrings of something vast, something real. This is the call. This is my call. And it's your call too. You are made for my mysteries, so I will guide you as the night guides the dreamers. Let my stars speak to you. Find your own names for them. Let your intuition be your priestess and your joy be your ritual. You need no gatekeeper to walk this path with me. My temple is within your soul. Your offering is your intention, and your devotion, that's your courage to listen. Here is my guidance for you, child, going forward. I call on you to be still. Be still often. I do not shout. My wisdom comes in feelings, images, and impressions. When your mind is quiet, I will fill it with the things that your heart has already known. I call upon you, Anne, to keep a moon journal. My energy waxes and wanes with the moons and with the stars. Write when you feel connected or even when you feel lost. And pause when you are done writing, because I will answer. Mystery and wonder is within you, and my answers will come from within you. This too is part of your path. I call upon you, Anne, to trust your timing. I measure life not in minutes, but in movement. The movements of the planets, the movements of the tides, the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, the cycles of the Nile. Just like you have cycles. Allow your cycles to unfold beautifully and naturally, precious child. Most of all, please do not fear the dark. The dark is not your enemy. The dark is my playground. It is the canvas for the light of all the stars. I am darkness, and within my darkness I hold light. I hold the sun within me. I hold the stars and the moon within me. I hold you within me in my darkness. I birth you, and I birth your transformation, and I birth light in darkness. Speak your truth aloud to me, child, for even a whisper is heard by me. Even a tear, dearest daughter, contains a prayer. And daughter of earth, child of the stars, welcome. Welcome to me. Welcome to my temple of the night. Welcome to your soul. Welcome to your shadow. You are not just finding me, you are finding yourself, daughter. I will walk with you as long as you walk with wonder. When you see a clear night sky fall upon you, to remember this: you are not looking at me. You are looking through me. I, Mother of the Cosmos, Keeper of the Night, and the great arc of becoming, am always looking back at you with love. I am yours, and you are mine, until the end of time.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh.
That was powerful. How many of you guys felt that? How many of you guys felt like, even though this was a message for Anne, that Newt was talking straight to your damn soul? Oh. Whew. Wow. Do I have any tissues in here? Yeah. I do not have tissues in here. Oh well. I guess I'm using my shirt. Oh my God. Whew. Wow. Good evening, Divine. How are you? Whew. You know what really got me about that message? What got me was that you're not looking at me, you're looking through me. Wow. Did you feel the energy from that message from her? Wow. Oh. Whew. All right, I need a minute, so I will be back right after this message because that was fucking powerful.
I am the witch coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free one-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free one-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.
Tell you what, that was something else. That was something else. I am just still kind of reeling from it energetically. And remember I was talking about how when we get the headaches when we're dealing with divine energy and shit like that, that sometimes that's a rewiring? Yeah, and it's doing that shit to me because I got the instant headache after that. And that's normally because I've invited a divine energy and she's doing some rewiring on my ass. So yeah. Jen, I'm going to wrap this up tonight because now that I've got this headache, it is really hard to fucking focus. So we're going to do Jen's reading, 3-card, and then we're going to finish out the freebies and call it a night. So last call if you guys want to donate. I will be back on Wednesday. Maybe. Probably. But yeah. So, and then of course Thursday is our special Juneteenth special. I have a on the my whatchamacallit, Spiritual Spectrum show, radio show on Get Mad Radio. We're gonna be talking about Juneteenth and holding space. And we're going to be I have a special guest, Kizzy, and she's going to be telling us about her spiritual journey and finding her freedom and everything. Are you sure, Jen? Okay. If you're cool with that, I'm good. All right. Is everybody else who didn't get a freebie today okay with waiting? Because I'll just keep you on the list until Wednesday and get you an extra freebie. Because my head is just going thumpa now after that. It just completely whoops. I think I'm going to have to learn to save channeled messages to the end. But Newt is a primordial goddess, and she is powerful AF. I have worked with her before. That's why I was like, absolutely no issue with channeling her energy at all. But apparently she thinks my brain needs some changes. So yeah. Anybody who is desperate for their information tonight, that desperate for a card, if you're desperate, I'll pull one. Just say desperate and I'll pull a card for you. Anybody who says desperate right now, I'll pull a card for. All right, so if you guys want your free one card, just say the word desperate and I will get your free one card. Otherwise, everybody that's currently on the free list will stay on the free list for Wednesday and you'll get 2 cards. All right, Diana is desperate. So we got you, girl. Let's see what your freebie is for tonight. Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't see the Zell. You guys have to tell me or I don't see it. All right. Ah, there it is. Okay. Ooh, you wanted a bigger reading. Is that that's a desperate for tonight kind of thing? All right, so for you, Diana, you have the Temperance card and it says, the unlike is joined together, and from differences results the most beautiful harmony. You need to take things that aren't working together and make them work by applying your assassin queen determination and that energy to you, you know? All right, so tell me what it is you need tonight, Diane. Divine, did you share? Because I don't have you on my free list. So you don't get a card without being on the free list, which is like subscribing and sharing. So Gladys, for you, your free one card is the star. It says, if you follow your star, you cannot fall short of a glorious heaven. You need to do it your way. Okay? You need to do it your way. Sorry, my energy is just completely tanked. I will do the best I can on your reading, Diana. I cannot guarantee that I'm going to have my normal clarity on it because my energy got completely tanked after that. All right, Divine. I'll put you on the list. I'll do your desperate too. So let's pull one for you and Cindy. So Divine, for you, we have the 6 of Cups and it says, God gave us memory so that we might have roses in December. This is the shadow work card. Whatever you're going through, you need to work on your shadow work, sweetheart. Okay? Shadow work is important. Okay? And if you're not familiar with what shadow work is, then this is a little bit about shadow work in my shadow work group.
You've spent your life hiding parts of yourself, the anger, the grief, the fear, the shame, told they were too messy, too much, too wrong to bring into the light. But those shadows, they're not your weakness, they're the map to your healing. Welcome to a space where the truth of who you are is not only allowed, it's honored. This is Sacred Shadow Healing, a witch-led circle for those ready to do the real work. The uncomfortable, honest, powerful work of facing what's been buried and learning how to hold it with love. Inside the group, you'll find structure and support, guided shadow work prompts, detailed guides to help you integrate your shadow, live sessions, private Zoom gatherings, a community that doesn't flinch when you speak your truth. Here, you are not broken. Here, we don't bypass pain. We walk through it together. We learn to listen to our shadows, and we begin to heal from the roots up. It's $20 a month to join, and it might just change your life. Your healing begins in the shadows. We're here when you're ready.
All right. So Diane says, I made an online oops, and then I deleted it. Do I have anything to be anxious or afraid about? Okay, I understand your desperation now. So let's see what we got. Let's do a full spirit insight for you, dear. All right, so I do have the Tower, but followed by the Sun, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and then the Death card. Let's see about the underneath. That's on the seen level. Let's see on the unseen level. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess. So I see that you're going to be able to mitigate the damage. Everything's going to work out from this. However, with the Tower and the Death card both being in here, when I'm seeing the Tower, it did get seen. All right. And it's going to upset a relationship or two with whatever happened with that. However, it is going to, you're going to have a negative and a positive reaction to this is what I'm seeing with these two cards. You're going to, from a couple of the people that saw it, some are going to be very negative. Some are going to be positive. And Cindy, I'm still going to pull a card for you in just a minute. But ultimately, you're going to feel okay with how everything comes out. You just need to make sure you have your shit organized and accept the changes that are coming. Okay? And then the bottom ones here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. And the Knight of Pentacles is just stand your ground, state your intentions, be honest. Don't try to backpedal. Don't try to minimize or mitigate it. Just say, hey, I feel how I feel. This is what it is. I've kind of gotten through to the other side of it, and let's just move through and move on, okay? But the Page of Cups is you are going to have somebody that's going to constantly throw this in your face, okay? I think it's the Tower person. You're going to have somebody who's going to throw it in your face, and you're going to have to use your wisdom and your spiritual acuity and acumen to navigate through this with the High Priestess. So it's not the worst oops in the world, but I definitely feel like, should you apologize first thing? Let's ask. Should you apologize first thing? And I've got the Temperance card. So I feel like this is one of those owning more than apologizing. Like, I own that I did this, and I'm sorry that it came out in this particular way. But at the same point, I'm still seeing that you need to stand your ground and say, I shouldn't have done it in the way I did, but what was done was accurate, or, this is how I feel. Don't turn around and try to obfuscate or backpedal. But the Temperance card is add in that little bit of gentleness. I'm sorry, with a little bit of, hey, it is what it is, kind of thing. So you're supposed to walk a middle path on this. Does that make sense, Diana? So walking a middle path is the way to go. But definitely owning up. We should, when we make a mistake, we own up, All right. Just owning up isn't necessarily apologizing, though. So Diana, for you, money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. And Cindy, your free card is the Tower, which is what does not destroy me makes me stronger. Okay, remember, it's not necessarily what doesn't kill us that makes us stronger. It's how we handle it, how we deal with it, and how we heal from it. And same thing goes for you and your Tower. Diana is the thing. But you can say yes, and I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. Own it, but don't turn around and try to lessen yourself from it because you fucked up. Everybody makes mistakes. You don't deserve to be lambasted for that shit. Aw, you're so sweet, Anne. The headache isn't because of you. It's because of Newt. She decided that she needed to get into my head for whatever reason. So, yeah. Okay, sounds good, my darling. But it is going to have a little bit of ramification. I can talk to you maybe with some more direct advice once you message me, for sure. All right. Does anybody else not get their card that really, 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 really seriously needed one tonight? I will pull one for you. Period. Anybody. All right. With that being said, I did pull one for you, Divine. So go back and watch it. You can skip back a little bit. All right. So we are going to say night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. And don't forget, on Thursday is the Spiritual Spectrum Juneteenth edition with Kizzy, Divine Intuitive Reader. She is amazing, awesome, and I hope you guys love her as much as I do. Meanwhile, merry meet, merry part, till we merry meet again. Blessed be, y'all.
I am the Witch Coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years. A high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free 1-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.